Alright, I'm going to make two Madden videos, and this is just going to show again some problems I have with Madden 09, and then we can see for ourselves if these are corrected in Madden 10. Anybody that's read my post on Operation Sports knows my problem with Madden is players that don't interact with each other. I call it situational awareness, either way. Players that only run what the game intends them to run, whether it's a defensive back staying in a zone assignment, or like you're going to see here with Joseph Adai, who he just ignores everything else going on around him to run his route, and I'll show you that right now. He runs through my offensive line, who's trying to guard me, as a quarterback rather. They're trying to guard the quarterback, and he actually pushes. You can see here he pushes John Abraham and Charlie Johnson, and there's a lot of weight there, and Adai just being there pushes them forward, both of them. And it also cuts Tony Hugo. You can see that the defensive tackle and defensive end are running a stunt. And when Adai cuts in front of Hugo, he can't get back in position to block the defensive end on the stunt, because he's had someone run between them. And furthermore, he's going to run across here, and there is a blitzing cornerback that he does not acknowledge at all. He runs right past him. And I'm sure I'm going to have the first post is going to say, well, it didn't affect the play, so why do you care? I care because what if it did affect the play? And we're going to get into this in a few minutes with another play, or with another aspect of this play. What if I'd held on to the ball? Do I get sacked here because my halfback, pretty much running his route made protection break down, and then he failed to acknowledge a safety, or a cornerback that was blitzing? Is this something that happens in the NFL? I don't think so. Joseph Adai is going to pick that block up all the time. We're going to come over here, and you're going to see that blitzing cornerback was in coverage of Marvin Harrison. And again, I want to show everybody it's raining. It's going to be real hard to see, but I promise you it's a wet field. Harrison makes a cut. He's got nobody on him. The ball gets thrown, and look at this cut. 45-degree angle from a dead stop. No slip. No slip. I mean, it's an animation that needs to be in the game, but on a wet field it shouldn't be happening. And then here we go again with awareness of a player. He gets out of this low position right here. He's very low to the ground, and he's got a linebacker in Keith Brooking and a safety coming in to make the tackle, and he has the presence of mind to get up and instantly, regardless of his position or his speed or his agility or even his vision, he gets up and instantly performs a stiff arm on the safety that's coming up to tackle him. And again, I'll bring up, what if the linebacker wasn't there for whatever reason, and this stiff arm succeeded? Would I have then broken the play for what, 50-yard touchdown? Who knows? And finally, I want to focus on this safety. And, anybody will tell you that football is a game of angles, and I want you to watch the angles this safety uses to get to Marvin Harrison. He's going to backpedal here, and then he's going to completely stop. And I'm not a big fan, even if it's instantaneous, I'm not a big fan of dead stopping in football games. And I know it happens in all of them, but it just looks jerky. It looks sloppy. He comes to a stop, and he reassesses and re-angles, and here we go. He's going to run. He's got a straight shot to Marvin Harrison, who's going to catch this ball. And he runs at an angle, and then he turns to go straight, and then he runs at an angle again, and then, he kind of zigzags to him. And he gets there with no force. He gets there with no impact. He gets there and gets met with a stiff arm. So it's just sloppy. We're going to watch this at speed from this safety. We'll watch this play develop, and you can just see that it's real choppy, and then a stiff arm is ridiculous there. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. And then we'll watch this at speed from Marvin Harrison, and then I'll do one more example. And just look at, again, paying attention to a rain-soaked field and how they interact with each other. That's just a sloppy play.